Erin, and this is the third video that I've done. Um, I've emailed you like 50 times because clearly I'm slow. And they said that my last video was too long, so I had to figure out a way to do a video. So this is my third attempt. um, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say. So I'm going to do the best that I can, and I guess I'll just tell you a little bit about myself and see where we go from there. I'm really nervous, and I've tried to talk myself out of this because I've tried to tell myself that things like this don't happen to people like me, so I should just give up. And I haven't told anybody that I'm doing this because I'm like so fearful of rejection that it's ridiculous. But here I am, I'm trying again. So, and I'm like praying that you don't do this American Idol style because it didn't pluck my eyebrows. So, please don't put this up on a big screen if I do get picked because I'll die. But, alright. So here goes nothing. I'm 30 years old. I recently moved into a place on my own, but with a roommate, which was a huge step for myself. And I moved away from like my hometown, so I'm like away from everybody, so that's like super big. Um, I have 6 years sober on the 23rd of this month, so that's like a huge part of my life. Um, so I think that that's what something that plays a big part in me wanting to do this show. Um, you know, I went through some really dark stages during my addiction, and towards the end of my addiction, I had some like really close calls with death, and I wrote a lot of suicide notes or just notes in case things happened during my using, like to my daughter and my grandparents and things like that. Um, and I always hoped that if something did happen, that I would come back just to watch over my daughter. Um, and I was praying that I would be there for her. Um, so I've always had questions. And during my life, I've always kind of felt like there was something more to me. My roommate laughs at me because I had to sleep with a nightlight because I feel like our house is haunted. Um, she told me that I was insane, pretty much. And as a result of my addiction, I ended up doing 5 years in prison in the Maryland Women's Prison. And that grounds is said to be haunted. So when we would walk home from dinner and stuff like that, we would all look in the buildings, the old abandoned buildings, and say that there were ghosts and stuff in there. But I ended up doing a year on lock, which makes me so classy. But that was in the beginning. I definitely learned my lesson. It was actually 11 months, but I learned my lesson. And that part of the compound is such a hopeless place. It's in the older part, and it's just damp and dingy, and there have been deaths over there. And that place has been active for a long time, so I'm sure that there have been much more deaths than the ones that were there while I was there. And my one roommate and I named the ghost that I thought was there George, even though it's a women's prison, because we swore that there was someone coming in at night and playing with our hair. So his name was George, and her and I were roommates for quite a while. So we had a friend while we were there, but I swore that somebody was coming in there at night because I could just feel it. And I feel like if I was on this show, like maybe it would give me some answers. Like I feel like there's always something around me. Um, You know, I ran a recovery house for a while and I felt like there was a woman in that house. Of course, when dealing with addicts, there are a lot of deaths, so I felt like maybe it was a woman that had lived there for a while, and maybe just came back to watch over us. I didn't feel like she was harmful. She was just there, and a couple of other women felt it. Um, I've never seen anything. Um, I question why, because I seriously feel like there's something with me. Um, but my roommate tells me I'm insane. I don't share things like this with a lot of people, because they'll probably tell me I'm crazy too. But I think that I just feel like I need some answers. Um, and in this part of this time in my life, like I'm doing good for myself, and so I think that after all that I've went through, I think now is the time that maybe I can deal with something like this, even though I know that it's going to scare the crap out of me. Um, and I know that there's evil out there and there's bad out there, and I'm ready to face that too. I've been in the evil part, I've done the evil part of my life, and I'm okay with facing that. I mean, it is what it is. Um, but I'm just a boring person. I don't have like a huge wonderful career that I've created for myself. I'm a bartender. I go to work, I come home, I put my pajamas on and I watch Netflix. When I'm not working, I'm in my pajamas by 7. Um, I don't do anything and I'm okay with that. I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't party. And that's the life that I choose to live, and it's great. I still have a million things that I have to get together in my life. Um, some relationships that just aren't there yet, but I'm cool, you know? It is what it is. Those are the consequences that I chose with my actions, and it sucks. But I think that I'm a great person today. I was a terrible person in the past. And I think that I have a lot to show for myself. I've been home from prison for, a year and a half, going on 2 years, and I think that I've done well. My personality is definitely way changed, and I think I'm a lot of fun, even if I am sitting on the couch doing nothing with myself on the nights that I don't work. I'm doing it sober, I'm doing the right thing, so hey, it is what it is. But when I am out with my family or with friends that are sober, I try to be the life of the party, and I definitely think that I achieve that. Um, so it is what it is. I'm boring, but I'm happy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Um, People think I'm crazy. I'm all right with that. So I hope you pick me. If you don't, I'm happy that I got enough courage to do this. But I'm still not going to tell anybody about it just in case. So hopefully this video goes through. I don't know. If it doesn't, I guess I'll have to find another way. But okay. Thanks.